Welcome back, eSIM Studios. This is a special live stream. I normally don't stream this early. Well, it's 1 p.m., so it's not that early, but normally I do it later in the afternoon. I just got this Pixel 10 Pro Moonstone color. Got it basically about 10 minutes ago. Doorbell rang, jumped up, it ran to the door, and grabbed it. So I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and shoot a live real quick and get this over with because I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So Pixel Day is like Christmas Day here in our household because essentially everyone gets a new Pixel. So got the Moonstone today, also getting the black one. The black one, Pixel 10 Pro Black, is not coming in, I believe, till tomorrow, but we're going to do comparisons. We're going to do an unboxing of that as well. I also have the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Now, this is in black, but it will give you a comparison as far as if you're considering downgrading, excuse me, because you would technically be upgrading, but as far as size wise, right? Because you got the big one here. I'm actually going to go with the small one this year. It is my second phone. Well, depending on what day you catch me, it's either my primary or my secondary, but I always carry a Pixel with me, so this will be with me no matter where I go. But size wise, I'm downgrading to the smaller one, but it'll give us a chance just to see size wise if you are considering downgrading as well. So let's go ahead. This is the Google Pixel 10 Pro. It is the 6.3 inch display, 256 gig Moonstone color. So let's go ahead and open this up. If you are watching this, maybe you're watching this live, and maybe you catching the replay. We'll do a live stream later today as well and go over some of the news in the industry, but I just wanted to get this out there. And those of y'all that are considering, possibly you already got one and you're waiting for it. I know they started shipping out yesterday. Well, I think technically I saw somebody unbox theirs on Reddit yesterday, so I'm assuming they started shipping Monday. So let's go ahead and take this out and see what it looks like. Jesus Christ, this thing is hard to get out. Man, that's a tight fit. Good Lord. There we go. Wow. Look at that color. Look at that color. Cool, they put a little tab right there for you to grab, if you can see. And again, look, I know it looks like it gets smaller and smaller with, oh, there's the, oh shoot, there's no SIM card. I was expecting a SIM pin, but guess what, there is not one this year. They're going all eSIM in the United States, but if you want your warranty information, it's tucked up inside there. Obviously you get a now that's a USB-C 3.2 cable, because they've upgraded to 3.2 with the video out display here. So let's go ahead, we'll move this to the side here. Nobody wants to see that. Put that for aesthetics. And here's the Pixel 10 Pro in Moonstone. Again, this is going to be a quick one, not a long live stream. Just wanted to get this out there for people that possibly might be getting it. No point in babying this because I don't plan on returning this one. But let me move that to the side. Wow. Look at that color. You know, when I first saw this color, I did not want it. In fact, this was my least, probably on the bottom. Now, as time went on, I was thinking, you know what? And after I saw a couple of creators that went to the event in New York, I saw pictures. I saw angles of this, and I was like, is that a blue one? did they release a blue one? Am I missing a color? And it turns out, in fact, no, it was this one all along. It's just, it looks different, and depending on what angle you're looking at it, right? So if you're looking at it straight on with the naked eye, it looks silver. But as you rotate it in different, I'm not sure if you're able to see that on camera. I have 3 lights plus my window open to the outside. I feel like Dracula. Sunlight. Depending on what angle you look at it, depending on where you rotate it, it does have a slight, not a bold blue like the Indigo base Pixel 10. It has a muted bluish tint depending on what angle you're looking at it in real life. And again, I'm not sure if that's coming through on your end, but on my end, depending on what angle you look at it, it could look silver, it could look gray, or it could look a grayish blue. So very cool. I really, really like this. It's the matte back. Now this again is the 6.3 inch display. And this is almost like a perfect size if you want something a little smaller, because the 6.8 inch Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, and this is the same size for the XL and the Pixel 10 Pro XL. But here, so you're essentially getting the two different sizes, and you can tell it's noticeably smaller, but not teeny weeny. It's still not necessarily big, but it's hefty. It has some bulk to it, right? Let's go ahead and turn it on. It has some size to it, even though it's a quote-unquote small phone, right? It has bulk. It feels like it has premium materials. You have Gorilla Glass Victus 2 now on the back. You have the same camera setup. So the main differences between the small Google Pixel 10 Pro and the big Pixel 10 Pro XL is obviously the size, right? Battery size. This actually you have the same amount of RAM, same storage, same UFS storage. The battery is smaller and the display is smaller. There might be a discrepancy in speaker quality. Google did upgrade these speakers this year. We just don't know if the upgraded speakers is to the Pro XL only. I've seen differentiating reports saying the speaker upgrades only on the Pixel 10 Pro XL, while the carryover speakers on the Google Pixel 10 Pro is carried over from the Pixel 9 Pro. And I've seen reports saying that both these speakers are upgraded. So I don't know yet. We will test those. So please stay tuned to that. But this one actually has a more sharper display. So the pixels per square inch is actually greater. It's a bigger number on the smaller phone. So it actually has a more dense PPI, little tiny bit sharper image on the smaller one, meaning better display quality. Not quality, but a definition, I guess. We're not going to set this up. Just wanted to turn it on and get it going. Let's see here. Do get a size difference. Now, I believe they added some weight to it. Now, a few grams. So the Pixel 10 Pro XL weighs, I believe, about 20 grams heavier. The 10 Pro XL is about 20 grams heavier than the 9 Pro XL. And this is already a heavy phone, so they've added weight to it. Now, they increased the battery size from just about 5,000 milliamp per hour battery on the 9 Pro XL to 5,200 milliamp per hour battery on the Pixel 10 Pro XL. So that's where the extra 20 grams of weight comes in. And this has actually gotten a little heavier than the previous version as well. The Pixel 10 Pro weighs just about a little under 20 grams heavier. It's about 18 grams heavier than the 9 Pro. And that's because they increased that from a 4,500 milliamp per hour battery in the 9 Pro to a 4,800 milliamp per hour battery on the Pixel 10 Pro. So it's a little hefty. When I got this box in for this phone, it's a heavy phone. Make no mistake about it. It's a heavy phone, but it feels premium. Nothing feels cheap about this phone, but it does have some weight. So this phone, the small one, probably weighs similar to what this one weighs, and that's again because of the more dense battery, bigger battery. Feels about the same. So if you're laying in bed and every once in a while you drop your phone, smacks you on the face, well, this is going to be no different. So as Samsung is slimming down their phones, it seems year by year, Google is basically doing the opposite this year. They've made them a little heavier. Whoops, I activated my Google. Whoop, there we go again. But anyways, there you go. Get a good look. Now, you have, check this out. So they moved the mic this year. I take that back. No, they didn't. It's basically on the 9 series, the mic was at the top right. And guess what? With the 10 series, it is on the top right, just a little more over to the right. Now, here's one thing I noticed right off the bat. The 5G antenna. That's that little oblong looking object on the top left of the 9 series. It's missing the 5G antenna here on top of the 9 series. Go over to the left side, completely flush. Big ass camera bar, as big as ever, but that's fine. They house the best cameras you can get in a phone. And then at the bottom, you get dual speakers, a USB Type-C. Now, it's missing a microphone, because look at this. This is interesting. The Pixel 9, now this is the 9 Pro XL, but the smaller Pixel 9 Pro has the same arrangements all around the device as far as the charging port, the speaker, the SIM tray, and a microphone. See where that mic is on the 9 Pro XL? Well, look at the 10 Pro. There is no mic at the bottom, just 2 dual speakers and a Type-C port, right? You go over to the right side, and you got the volume rocker and the power button. So, interesting. Now, what is interesting is that Google, and it's not talked about a lot, but I'll put my channel on it. I stand by this statement more than most other statements. The Pixel has the very best audio in the game as far as recording. A lot of people don't even need an external microphone when they record with a Pixel. Now, that's because they have phenomenal audio pickup. I'm sure they enhance it and improve it some through AI, but they take a microphone away. So the 9 series has a mic up top and a mic on the bottom, and then I believe there's also a microphone here in the camera bar. So they have 3 microphones. I'm not sure if you can see it on the 9 series. See that little dot in the reflection right there? That's a microphone. So that also picks up audio. Now, let's see on the 10 series if that's the case. So, no mic at the bottom. Right? You do have a microphone up top, but I don't see a microphone any other place. Now, I'm not saying the audio quality is going to be worse this year. I'm just saying they probably upgraded the sensor on this microphone up here. But do we see oh yeah. There's an external microphone right there, and see that little dot? So they reduced the number of microphones on the 9 series from 3 down to 2 microphones on the 10 series. Interesting. But look, it's probably gotten that much better where they don't need a third microphone. But we will certainly test that audio here in the future. But just a very nice looking... God, I love this size. And look, I carry around a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra every day. So carrying around, these are my 2 daily drivers, or was. I got the S25 Ultra and the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Carry these with me everywhere I go. It's a lot, especially if you have a case on these, right? These are big phones. So I wanted something a little, if I'm going to be carrying 2 phones around at all times, having something a little smaller. Plus, having a smaller phone is easier to shoot with. So I'm usually shooting with one hand, right? It's easier to hold, easier to maneuver. I don't have to juggle it around in my hands to either hit record or do something on the phone right before I shoot. It's a lot easier on the smaller phone. And plus, as I mentioned yesterday on the live stream, a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll record on this because, look, the cameras on here are the best in the game on the Pixel. Now, Samsung's no slouch. You know, it is better than some phones, but I think DMXO rated the S25 camera or S25 Ultra cameras on like out of all the phones in the world at like number 26, right? Google was number 1 in the United States and number 2 in the world. Now, I don't even know what got the number 1 in the world, but it was maybe a Vivo, or I'm sure some of y'all might know, but this is the best camera phone in the game, right? So at least here in the United States. So what I'll do is I will shoot and record on here. I'll transfer it to here, do the editing on here because the processing power is so great. And then I'll upload it to YouTube or social media. Now, with the upgraded processor in here, I can shoot on here, edit on here, upload on here. So really, really happy about that. I think this is a fantastic, I'm just really happy this year. I did not expect them to upgrade the cameras because they're already the best in the game. So, you know, really excited. So here's 3 phones. I have more, but I'm sitting down right now and the other phones are in the other room. But that's what you get size-wise. You get with the, obviously this is the smaller one, Pixel 10 Pro here in the middle. But you get your size difference between the S25 Ultra, Pixel 10 Pro, and Pixel 9 Pro XL. So very nice. Love it, love it, love it. My wife's blowing up my phone because she wants to look at it. So why don't we do this? I am going to take a break on YouTube and we will hit you with another live stream probably in a few hours. Let me get myself together. Let me check out some news. I got some business to take care of. Got to make some money for the day. And then we will come back and live stream and look at all of the news in the tech industry and hit on the big stories. So subscribe to the channel if you're watching this. We live stream every day. We upload content every day in regards to technology and nothing else. So if you love technology like I do, you're going to love this YouTube channel. So, oh, don't forget, I have case giveaways. I'm going to have a ton of giveaways here in the next few weeks, almost every day. So if you want free stuff, come to eSIM Studios. I got you. I'll see y'all a little later on today, guys. Peace. Let me see who said hi. Oh, what's going on, brother? Pixel usually only has one speaker at the bottom. The other grill will be a mic grill. Yes. I think this year, well, we'll test it. We'll test it. I'll definitely test that for you to see, to clarify that. They got 2 this year. You saw that? They have 2 this year. There's one on the left, one on the right. Pixel 10 Pro. So does the 9 Pro XL have 2? Nope. It's now obviously this one has a SIM card slot on the other side. So this year they added another speaker. So that's why the audio should be badass on this phone. Should be loud, should be clear. And then you also have a speaker up here in the top. So it's not a dual speaker, it's a tri-speaker. I don't know. We'll test it out. Stay tuned. I'm going to test everything on this phone. So appreciate the time. I got to run. I'll see you a little later on today. Peace out.